Oh, not the Deutschland. Really? Sunk by something I can't even pronounce. Oh. One Panzerschiff gone. Exile divisions, those are probably somewhere over here. Or there, or somewhere. Okay, don't care. Dockyards. Who can we invite to faction? I just did that. Is that the other part? What? I just invite all of you to faction. Who does you mean? Okay. Oh yeah, there's two different ones. Look at that. There's Austria-Hungary and then there's Austria-Hungary. That's totally not confusing. That's okay. Yeah, how does... Yeah? Okay. What? I'm confused. Right. Whoop. That has always been enough. Never gonna do anything here. Never gonna adjust this setting. Never gonna build more factories. So, something like this. So, it doesn't bother us again for a long, long time. Is there anything we can do? No. Yeah, we could do that. Sure. Come on. Sure. Before we don't do anything, might as well, right? Good on that, pretty much. Should also work on this, but there was something I wanted, right? That doesn't work. That's what we need air innovations for the 20% bad weather penalty. Which is better than that, since capped. Kappa! Alright, so we're gonna work on that as soon as we can. You go away. Right. How much artillery do we have? Ooh. Ooh, you know what, guys? Before these tanks roll off the production line, these divisions, let's invest a little bit. We have some points. Not to brag, but we do have some. So, how about we do something like this, and this, and this, and that. Maybe, how about this? That's 30. You, and you, and you, and you, not you. 40. The Germans are coming! Hide your children! Can we do that? No, we're gonna do it anyway. Here you go. Shock Panzers! That's what we're gonna call them. That's exactly what we're gonna call them. Right here. German spelling. Shock Panzers. Well, in that case you would actually do it like that. But, yeah, you know. Multiculti. I like it. They could also just call them the FCA Army and just go with it, right? I think somebody would be happy about that. Do we still have FCA tanks in here? That is FCA's army. What am I even talking about? It's perfect. Gonna lose a bunch of stuff. Manpower reinforcement is not possible at the current location. So you're exiled. Yeah, in there. Well, this is not gonna take long. It's all good. This should have ceased to be a thing a while ago, so we're just gonna take you. No. Take you. Yes. Go in there. Clean this up. Why wouldn't you? That should cease to be a thing anyway. Oh, right there. Miners. I forgot. Yeah. It's done. Just wait for midnight. So we now have 2 Austria-Hungaries in our factions. What? Denmark joined who? What? I clicked one too many. Dang it! Dang it, Bobby. So, these guys are now going to lose all their orders, just because I'm a mean person, and you're gonna do this, 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 and I always seem to forget that there's one extra thing somewhere that looks like they fixed that. You know, like over here, you have these little ports that don't really belong to you. They are their own separate assignment area, I'd say. Same as these, right? There was one over here, I'm 100% sure. Wasn't it this piece? I don't know. Can't remember. It's been a while. Now we're gonna do that. on that. We need 8 divisions for that. We have a whole army of 24. We're doing good. Right, that's done. These guys are the good guys. Well, Germans, good guys. I don't know. Too early? Probably. You railroad over here. And then I would really much like to go from here. And now I don't want to cross over into this channel. What happens is, if you go from here, like, you go through this sea zone, obviously, the North Sea, then you go through the channel, this little piece here, and then you go through the rest here. So what we want to do is we go from here, so we do a wide arc? Arch? Arc? One of the things. Pronunciation. And we're gonna land here. There's a port. There's a port. There's 3 cities. That should work. We're also landing in, well, it's not technically the lowlands, right? The highlands are over here, though. But we're landing in plains and similar areas, so that should be working. It's currently only 10 divisions, though. So we need to wait for that one to happen. Ugh, I don't want to wait. I just want to land and do stuff. So we're not going to wait. We're just going to land and do stuff. These guys, not 100% sure where I want them. It seems like they're going back to Berlin for no apparent reason. Hold. Everybody come here. Since we're now allied, they're not exiled anymore. We have full access to the territory. Everything's fine. These guys. There's no way into Africa right now other than landing. Is that still Italy? Yes. So we could technically do a naval invasion here without being opposed because it's our territory, right? And then go from there? What is that? Canada, right. Never heard of Mediterranean Canada. Then you must reread all the history books. It's probably in there somewhere, I guarantee you. Oh, we can put them on the Russian border. I don't really feel like going through Africa right now. It's not a thing. We're gonna put them over here. You're the good division. You're gonna go there. Get a plan to come there. That looks good. You guys do what you usually do. You get over here in that only piece of territory where there's no marsh, like here, or forest. And you get a spearhead order to come through the plains all the way over here. FCA's army is going to do that. Yeah, that looks decent. And then we can branch out here and get the victory points, if ever. So you're busy, you're preparing for an invasion, and you're doing that. Cool. We also probably need to make sure that we get that stupid little Isle of Man. Don't be offended. And this piece up here. So that the Allies lose all the ports they potentially have in this area. Still, that piece down here. I mean, that's something we could try, right? Hop over here and then hop over there. And do an invasion like that instead of going up here. That might be a thing we could do. What's this looking like? 14 to 16? Nothing. 12. That's probably America. 7. Yeah, that might be worthwhile. It's better than those 30. Oh, there's the home fleet right there, 44 ships. Yeah, we're not going that way. I hate to invade the UK and then, you know, we're done with everything. We just transfer the troops back and everybody gets shot down in the English Channel just because we forgot that there was a naval base here and they have all the ships stationed there, which means they have range. Yeah. Alright, you get ready. You need 70 days, 30 convoys. We have the convoys, we have the days. Let's go. A little bit late. Do we have a merge? Yes, we do have a merge. It's all the French-German war now. 2 versus 3. Alright. I mean, Japan could do their thing. That would be great. Just, you know, invade Pearl Harbor. Could be cool. You need more divisions? Yes, you do need more divisions. That is a thing. Hello. Oh, it was Denmark who was now part of things. Aha. You guys, since you're still preparing anyway, how about... Ooh, if we get rid of that... probably Iceland just declares independence, and we have to do this... yeah, that's a new thing. That works. That's only 14 divisions. Oh yeah, the other 10 are doing this. Well, then you stay there. It's good. And half of those... That's probably not half of these guys, right? No. Okay, half of those... I'm gonna go here, get the ports. There. And go. Which also said that to go, but that's never gonna happen unless I put a fleet here, so... I'm not really overly worried. How's this looking? Yeah. No, we're doing okay-ish. Not really great, but okay. This is more than okay, though. That arrow is still alive. Usually, when you move past this point, that front line just disappears, and this already looks like it's attached to this front line, which shouldn't be a thing. But this front line is part of this province, which technically has a strait, so I guess that's still valid? I never got the front lines when it comes to street crossing, and it's a bit weird. There are people out there who stream this on a regular basis or record that never really got the hang of if you could actually put a front line there. I got that very easily, it's just they always look really weird. They never really made a good job out of that. And especially keeping a front line once you move past a province. You know, it splits it up everywhere, but just for straits, it never really got the hang of that. The game isn't really that brilliant at that. Oh well. Do we want to exchange? Probably yes. I mean, we can afford to, right? Yeah, we can. Whew, we got a lot of crap equipment. If I remember correctly, yes, there you go. We could now go in here and say, you know what, we have a crap ton of stupid old equipment. We can just trash it. That is pretty cool. Just get rid of the stockpile, you're never gonna use it. This will come in handy when we ever reach that bug where you have like 1.3 million equipment and it flips back to minus 1.3 million. Just, you know, trash a bunch of stuff and you don't have that issue. That works. Only thing that I don't like about this is you don't know what's good and what's not. I mean, that's weapons 1. Yeah, okay. So probably you don't want these, but is a Bergmann MP28 better than a Mauser M35, M35? At least when you hover over it, it could give you in brackets like tier 2, tier 3 weapons or something like that? No, you would actually have to know that. And that could be German weapons, that could be Austria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, they all used, you know, those designations. You just don't know. So how are the tanks coming along? Well, they had to reinforce, right? So they had to train a lot longer. 1st of November. What are we doing? We're still doing that. It's only been 32 days. Wow. Don't like this gap. But as soon as we get rid of this, we have a whole army that can fill in there. And we should probably do so. Oh, this is actually going. Look at that. Now it's not going up here anymore. Here, have some help. Oh, you can do it by yourself. That's great. Oh. How are we looking? Shore bombardment. They do have a navy there, it seems. Oh, minus 6%. Doesn't really do much. Entrenchment and all of that, and it doesn't help. Not even against one division. We're doing good. Don't care. Could we grab some more territory from here? I mean, we would have to defend it, right? Italy's doing a splendid job at doing that, so... Probably not. Oh, there goes the whole freaking front line again. That is not even... I don't know. You don't want to talk about it. Yeah, one person against all of those? Ah! Oh, that's 9 now. That's better. Shore bombardment by us. Air superiority. Everybody dies. Germany win. That all that means... thank you very much. We get some crap equipment. That means you would have to extend over here and Well, not so much here, especially since I don't want to go there. Is that... That's part of that. I still don't know if they actually move there. And if they move, you know, they get shot down at sea, so you don't want that. But since nobody can get through here except submarines, and submarines really don't do naval invasions, I don't really care if we take care of this part. Like, that's good for me. It's just this coast. We need the Atlantic Wall. Can we actually... Yeah, we can do that now, right? Come on. Need to go over here anyway. Free France has capitulated, or that does not exist. Yeah, that's the only real thing we need. It will help the, you know, Italy more than us, because it's most of their territory. Well, it's not most of their territory, it's all of this as well here. Technically. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll get that. It's a new thing, so why not? What's going on here? Nothing? Good. Ooh. Well, yeah. We need so much things. So much things? Yeah, that's good English. I can do it. We probably don't need all of that right now. Or that. Or those. That is good, but not needed right now. Didn't we? Yeah, there we go. Thought so. So, let's finish what we have. And we can always buff them up later. Then we do all the oil, then we do all the repairs. And then I want to prioritize the infrastructure, which is going onward to Russia. Yeah, that is pretty much important. Very nice. How are we doing on infrastructure? We're going up to 8. Yep, we are going up to 8. 5 really is the sweet spot. If you do more than 5, it basically costs more. Let's put it this way. The more tiers you put on top, the longer it takes to produce the next tier, and the more it costs to produce it, which results in even longer production time, if that makes sense. So if you go up to 5, you have pretty much supply for everything you need. That's all good. You don't really have a buffer zone if, you know, infrastructure gets destroyed, but you're doing good on 5. After that, it just takes more time to invest, build up the next tier than just building, let's say, a factory. So from that moment on, building factories is cheaper than investing in infrastructure to get cheaper or faster factory construction afterwards. But then you have this... you get the resource bonus now when you go up, regardless of how much you go up. So technically, everywhere where you have good enough resources, like here, boom, that's just 2 levels on top, and there's an extra 20, it's an extra, well, 10 to what we had before. Like this going up to 8 will give us 5 resources, boom, 16, that's another 11 just by, you know, adding 2 more tiers. Yeah, you do want that. You do want that a lot, especially when you have stuff like this. This is not going up though, so that might just be a factory thing. Yeah, see, that's not changing. That's just our factories producing, so it's not natural resources. It seems to be only the natural resources that are affected by this. Now, that's one thing to keep in mind. So it's not like you can build, you have level 1 infrastructure everywhere, you just build your stupid oil refineries all over the place, and then you buff up the infrastructure, and all of a sudden you get like plus 50 oil. Nope, it's not gonna work. Only on natural resources, which we don't have in oil, which is what we need the most. So I guess we compensate, as every good German would do, by getting more steel. If we can't fuel our tanks, at least we can put them somewhere and make them look good. Oh, you have level 8 here? That's not even my territory. Well, it will be. But it isn't right now. Alright. I think we can live with that right now. Is there anything where we could gain a lot? No, we've taken care of those. That's probably going to be another 5 or so. That's not that much. You know, 8 is good. 8 is one factory that we don't need to trade with somebody else to get 8 resources. This is like 20, so that's 3 factories that we can use for our own goals. But then again, we have a lot. So Not really worried. And we're getting more. The more countries we conquer, the more we get, right? Okay, so that should work out. Let's continue. The army should move back over here. Well, no, not really. It's only the 10 that I actually assigned here. Yup, there goes Iceland. Are you in the Allies? No. No. If we declare war on them, they will be. Shut up. I'm not gonna do any business with you. So, this. How scary are you now? You had 400 something, right? I mean, that was just a rough estimate. We now have troops stationed at the border, so we get a better picture, but... Ugh. Ugh. Aha. Soviet Union must be at war, so we can send a military attaché. Issue.